Welcome in, everybody, to this deep dive
Yeah.
into Journey from Heartache to Hope, a memoir co-written by Chris Pierkowski
Right.
and Mary Alice.
Right.
And we're going to just jump right into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a powerful story, and it comes highly recommended with endorsements from some pretty big names.
Oh, yeah.
We want to uncover the most impactful moments and themes from their intertwined lives, starting with the ripple effects of choices across generations.
Yeah, it's fascinating how the story starts with Chris's grandfather, Florian.
Okay.
At 7 years old, he learns about his ancestors' connection to P.E. Strzelecki,
Wow.
a famous Polish explorer.
And this is where it all begins for him.
Imagine hearing those family stories at 7 years old.
Right.
I mean, it really sets the stage for a life of adventure,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
For sure.
Yep.
And adventure is certainly what Florian had.
Oh, yeah.
There's this incredible story about a potential inheritance from the Queen of England
Wow.
because of Florian's family ties to Strzelecki, who actually named Australia's highest peak.
That's incredible.
But then World War II erupts and changes everything.
Wow, so he was accused of plotting against the Russian army and then imprisoned in Siberia.
Wow.
Yeah, the memoir really paints a vivid picture of his experience.
Wow.
The brutal conditions, stealing scraps from guard dogs to survive.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, his escape is worthy of a movie.
Oh, wow.
Ripping up floorboards on a train,
Oh, my goodness.
braving the Siberian winter, even stumbling upon his own grave when he finally makes it back home.
That's unbelievable.
I know.
So it's a story of resilience, but also immense loss.
Yes.
Not only did Florian endure unimaginable hardship,
Right.
but the inheritance was gone too.
Wow.
And this ordeal had to have a huge impact on his daughter
Of course.
versus mother.
Yeah.
Do you think this experience shaped her choices and ultimately set the stage for Kritz's own childhood?
Absolutely. Imagine growing up with a father who was absent for such a formative period.
Right.
You can almost feel the ripple effect of this event. His daughter grows up with this gaping hole in her life, always wondering if her father was even alive.
Oh, wow.
It's no surprise this impacted her ability to trust,
Yeah?
to form healthy relationships,
Yeah.
even her ability to love freely.
Wow.
She makes a hasty marriage, a decision fueled by a yearning for stability rather than genuine affection.
Right.
Sadly, this pattern of hardship continued to affect Chris's own childhood,
Okay.
creating a difficult and sometimes abusive environment.
And that leads us to the next chapter of our deep dive.
Okay.
Chris's musical journey.
All right.
He starts learning piano under the watchful eye of his father.
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like it was a very nurturing environment.
Not at all. Imagine learning piano under the critical eye of an abusive father.
Yeah.
Every note scrutinized, every misstep punished.
Yeah.
It's remarkable that Chris's passion for music survived at all.
I know, right?
But the struggle is compounded by a hand injury,
Okay.
something that started in childhood with neglected finger infections.
Wow, adding insult to injury. Literally.
Yeah.
How did that impact his musical aspirations?
So the hand injury was further exacerbated by intense clarinet practice.
Okay.
Chris describes excruciating pain, even water building up around the bone.
Really?
It's a vivid image of how past trauma, both physical and emotional,
Right.
can manifest in unexpected ways.
Yeah.
This constant pain, combined with the pressure from his father,
Uh-huh.
ultimately pushed Chris to a drastic decision.
Okay.
West Berlin becomes his escape.
Wow.
But even there, he couldn't completely outrun the shadows of his past.
And that's where we encounter this interesting detail
Yeah.
about pressure to become a spy.
Oh, yeah.
Can you shed some light on that? Who was pressuring him?
It seems that even in his newfound freedom, Chris couldn't escape the political tensions of the time.
Okay.
The memoir doesn't go into great detail about who was pressuring him,
Okay.
but it was clear that his arrival in West Berlin, a focal point of the Cold War,
Right.
made him a target for recruitment. Can you imagine the weight of that decision?
Yeah.
Fleeing one oppressive system only to be faced with the potential of being pulled into another.
Yeah.
What do you think this says about Chris's state of mind at that time?
Yeah, it makes you wonder if he was constantly looking over his shoulder,
Right?
never truly feeling safe.
Yeah.
But thankfully, he finds refuge with the American Armed Forces who grant him asylum.
Oh, wow.
And ironically, it's also where he finds faith and eventually love.
Wow.
This is where Lisa enters the picture. A woman who, on paper, might seem like she comes from a completely different world than Chris.
Oh, okay.
A former Miss Colorado, a talented musical performer.
Wow.
And a woman facing a heartbreaking diagnosis, multiglioblastoma level 4.
Oh, my.
That's a very aggressive form of brain cancer, isn't it?
It is. This type of brain cancer is known for its rapid growth and, unfortunately, a very poor prognosis.
Right.
The doctors gave Lisa just a year or two to live.
Wow.
This is where Chris's story takes an unexpected turn.
So he chooses love.
He does?
Knowing that Lisa's time is limited,
Right.
he's drawn to her faith and spirit, recognizing a kindred spirit in her.
Mm-hmm.
He becomes her translator during medical appointments. He practically becomes a neurology expert himself.
Wow.
It's a powerful testament to his commitment and a beautiful testament to their connection.
Yeah.
They embark on this whirlwind romance, getting married first in a civil ceremony in New York City,
Oh, wow.
followed by a beautiful church wedding in Berlin.
That's great.
Their honeymoon decree sounds bittersweet.
It was a time of joy and celebration,
Yeah.
but always with the understanding that Lisa's energy was limited.
Right.
It's a reminder that life doesn't always follow a predictable path.
Right.
And sometimes joy and sorrow coexist in the most poignant ways.
Wow.
Despite the challenges, they persevere, moving to Colorado in search of better medical care.
Okay.
Chris juggles multiple jobs to make ends meet, showcasing his dedication to providing for Lisa.
It really highlights the depth of his love for her. He's not just swept up in the romance.
Yeah.
He's committed to walking this difficult path with her.
Right.
It's at this point in the memoir where we see their faith playing a bigger role.
Okay.
How did that faith impact their approach to Lisa's illness and the challenges they faced?
Their faith becomes a source of strength and solace,
Uh-huh.
guiding their decisions and providing a framework for understanding their experiences.
Okay.
It's not just a passive belief,
Right.
but an active force in their lives.
Okay.
They find comfort in prayer, in their community of faith, and in the belief that even in the face of suffering, there is a greater purpose at play.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, faith can be a beacon of hope.
Yes.
We're going to pause our deep dive here for now.
Okay.
But don't go anywhere when we return. We'll delve into Lisa's journey, her strength and resilience in the face of her diagnosis, and the impact this had on their relationship.
Okay.
We're back with our deep dive into Journey from Heartache to Hope, picking up with Chris and Lisa's life in Colorado.
Yeah, it sounds like there was a period where Lisa's health stabilized.
Oh, really?
Yeah, offering a glimmer of hope.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah, during this time, Lisa even participates in support groups for brain cancer survivors.
That's amazing.
This must have been such a boost for both of them.
Yeah.
A testament to the power of hope and the human spirit's ability to find moments of joy, even in the face of adversity.
Right.
But fate, it seems, had other plans. A car accident in L.A. leads to a devastating discovery. The cancer has returned, and this time it's inoperable.
Oh, gosh. That's heartbreaking. You mentioned earlier how Chris had practically become a neurology expert,
Right.
researching treatments and advocating for Lisa.
Yeah.
I imagine this turn of events was incredibly difficult for him.
Oh, yeah.
How did he cope with this news?
The memoir really showcases Chris's strength as a caregiver.
Okay.
He navigates hospitals, researches treatments, provides emotional support, all while trying to maintain his own career.
Right.
It's a balancing act that so many caregivers understand.
Yeah.
The constant pull between personal needs and the needs of the one you love.
Huh.
And through it all, their faith remains a constant source of strength, guiding their decisions
Right.
and offering comfort in moments of despair.
It's a powerful reminder that even in the face of immense suffering,
Yes,
there can still be love, laughter, and hope.
that's right.
But the memoir doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of Lisa's illness, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Right.
The memoir is raw and honest.
Yeah.
There are moments of frustration, exhaustion, and questioning, why us?
Right.
But amidst the struggle, Chris and Lisa find ways to make each day count,
Okay.
celebrating life's small victories and cherishing the time they have left together.
So important.
This resonates with the idea that even in the face of immense suffering,
Yeah.
there's a choice to be made to succumb to despair or to find meaning and purpose in the present moment.
Right.
What resonates more with you?
Well, it's inspiring to see their commitment to finding joy amidst the hardship.
Ex-
They relocate to Lynchburg, Virginia, hoping for a fresh start.
Right.
But Lisa's health continues to decline.
Yeah.
And tragically, their journey together comes to an end in 2018.
That's right.
This marks a profound turning point in the memoir, shifting the focus to Chris's experience with grief and his eventual meeting with Mary Alice.
Yes.
But before we get to that, I think it's important to delve deeper into Mary Alice's story.
Right.
What stood out to you about her experiences?
What's striking about Mary Alice's story is the sheer number of hardships she faced in a short span of time.
Really?
Imagine this: an abusive marriage, the loss of both parents, and being laid off from a job she held for 11 years.
Oh my gosh.
It's like a perfect storm of adversity.
It's difficult to fathom going through even one of those things, let alone all three.
Right.
The memoir doesn't sugarcoat the reality of her abusive marriage, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Mary Alice describes emotional manipulation, controlling behavior, even a terrifying incident where she's physically assaulted. It's a stark reminder that domestic abuse can happen to anyone, regardless of age, background, or faith.
Right.
This is a difficult topic, but one that's so important to bring to light. Her story shows that it takes immense strength to leave an abusive situation.
Yeah.
Especially with societal and religious pressures often discouraging divorce.
Right. She recognizes that her safety and well-being are paramount.
Yeah.
Seeking guidance from trusted advisors, taking practical steps to protect herself.
Right.
She ultimately makes the agonizing choice to end the marriage.
Right. And then, as if that weren't enough, she's thrust into the role of caregiver for her ailing parents.
Oh, wow. How does she cope with this added burden on top of everything else she's going through?
This part of the memoir is particularly poignant.
Okay.
Mary Alice describes the emotional toll of watching her parents decline.
Right.
The frustration with inadequate elder care systems.
Yeah.
The sheer exhaustion of providing round-the-clock support.
It's a reality. Many listeners can likely relate to the challenges and heartbreaks of caring for loved ones as they age.
That's right.
Her brother Francis shares the burden, and their bond is evident in the way they support each other.
Yeah, it speaks to the power of siblings supporting each other through difficult times.
And then within a few months of each other, both parents pass away.
Yeah.
This must have been a devastating blow for Mary Alice, on top of this recent divorce and job loss.
It was.
How does she navigate this overwhelming grief?
It's in these moments of profound loss that Mary Alice's inner strength truly shines through.
Okay.
Instead of succumbing to bitterness or despair, she actively seeks healing.
Oh, wow.
She dives into counseling, attends workshops on codependency and domestic abuse.
That's great.
It's inspiring to see someone who's been through so much still have the will to learn, grow, and reclaim their life.
It's like she's not just surviving. She's actively fighting to become a better version of herself.
Absolutely.
And it's in this space of seeking healing and growth that Mary Alice crosses paths with Chris. This serendipitous meeting orchestrated by a mutual friend.
Yeah, imagine two souls both carrying the weight of profound loss.
Wow.
Both seeking solace and connection.
How do their stories intertwine from this point?
It's fascinating how quickly their bond forms.
Oh.
They share their stories, their pain, their faith journeys. They discover a shared love for music, laughter, deep conversation.
Yeah.
It's almost like they found a mirror in each other.
Right.
Someone who truly understands the depths of what they've endured.
Right.
This reminds us that our own journeys, even the painful ones, can become points of connection. Have you ever experienced a situation where shared hardship formed an unexpected bond with someone?
Yeah, it's a powerful reminder that we're not alone in our struggles.
Exactly.
That's such a powerful insight. Their connection is further deepened by a beautiful detail in the memoir.
Okay.
Chris's piano playing evokes memories of Mary Alice's father, who's also a pianist.
Oh, wow.
It's like this unexpected bridge between their past and present. A reminder that love and beauty can emerge even from the most painful experiences.
Absolutely. It's a powerful symbol of healing and renewal.
Yeah.
Their connection deepens, blossoming into love and a shared vision for the future.
Wow.
And within a year of meeting, Chris proposes. Now, some might question the timing, given the rawness of their grief, but their engagement is portrayed as a testament to hope, a celebration of finding love after loss, a commitment to supporting each other on their continued journeys of healing.
It's a beautiful reminder that life doesn't always follow a predictable path.
That's right.
Joy and sorrow can coexist, and new beginnings can emerge from the ashes of heartbreak.
Yeah.
The memoir describes their engagement as a deliberate choice to create joyful memories,
Right.
to infuse their story with beauty and life.
How do they navigate this new chapter in their lives, carrying the weight of their past experiences while embracing the hope of a shared future? It's a delicate balance. They acknowledge the pain of their pasts, but choose to focus on the present and the possibilities that lie ahead. Their faith plays a significant role here,
Right.
providing a framework for understanding loss, forgiveness, and redemption.
Okay.
They lean on their shared belief system for strength and guidance as they navigate this new terrain together.
Their story really highlights the significance of shared experiences.
It does.
Both Chris and Mary Alice have walked through fire, faced immense loss, and wrestled with pain and doubt.
Right.
It's that shared understanding, that empathy forged in the crucible of suffering, that forms the bedrock of their connection.
It's a powerful message for all of us, isn't it? That our experiences, however painful, can become sources of connection, strength, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and others. This is especially true when it comes to grief and loss. Sharing those experiences with someone who truly understands can be incredibly healing. We're going to pause our deep dive again, but when we return, we'll explore how Chris and Mary Alice continue to navigate their relationship and what key takeaways we can glean from their remarkable story.
Welcome back to our deep dive into Journey from Heartache to Hope. Chris and Mary Alice have been through so much individually. It's incredible how they found each other and are now embarking on a new chapter together as their love story unfolds. There's this overarching theme of music as a source of healing and joy.
Yeah.
Did you get that sense from the memoir as well?
Oh, absolutely. Chris's piano playing becomes a balm for Mary Alice's soul, reawakening memories of her father and reminding her of the beauty that still exists in the world.
Right.
And it's through music that they find a way to express their emotions, to connect on a deeper level, to create something beautiful together.
It's amazing how music can have such a profound impact on us.
Yeah.
There's a scene in the memoir where Chris and Mary Alice perform at an assisted living facility. He plays the clarinet, she sings, and the music brings so much joy to the residents, some of whom are nearing the end of their lives. It really showcases music's power to transcend pain and connect us to something larger than ourselves.
And for Chris, it's also a way to honor Lisa's memory, to carry her love for music forward into this new chapter of his life. It's a beautiful testament to the enduring power of art to heal and transform. It makes you think about the things we carry with us from those we've lost and how we can use those things to connect with others and find meaning in their absence.
That's such a beautiful way to put it as we wrap up our deep dive into Journey from Heartache to Hope. What are the key takeaways that we can carry with us from Chris and Mary Alice's extraordinary story?
Well, for me, the most powerful takeaway is the sheer resilience of the human spirit. Both Chris and Mary Alice faced unimaginable hardships, yet they never gave up on love, on faith, on hope.
Wow.
They chose to find meaning in their experiences, to grow through pain, and to emerge stronger on the other side.
Yeah, it's like that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But their story shows it's more than just strength. There's a deep sense of faith that permeates everything.
Absolutely. Their faith isn't just a source of comfort. It's a driving force that shapes their choices, sustains them through trials, and ultimately leads them to a place of peace and acceptance. And it's not a passive faith either. It's an active, lived-out faith that manifests in their compassion, generosity, and commitment to serving others.
It's inspiring to see how their faith fuels their capacity for love, even in the face of immense loss.
Yeah.
And isn't it amazing how they both find love again after experiencing such profound heartbreak?
It's a true testament to the power of hope, to the belief that even when life throws its worst at you, there's still beauty to be found, connection to be made, and a future worth embracing. Their story reminds us that healing takes time, that there's no quick fix or magic formula for erasing pain.
Right. Both Chris and Mary Alice actively seek out therapy, counseling, and support groups. They do the work both individually and together to process their grief, to understand their own patterns, and to move forward in healthy ways. It speaks volumes about their commitment to healing and growth, not only for themselves, but for each other.
Exactly. It's a journey, not a destination. There are setbacks, moments of doubt, times when the pain resurfaces, but they keep going, choosing love, believing in a brighter future. It's a powerful reminder that we're not alone in our struggles, and that seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness.
As we close out our deep dive into Journey from Heartache to Hope, we're left with a question for you. How have your own experiences, both joyful and painful, shaped the person you are today? How can you find hope and purpose even in the face of difficult circumstances?
Chris and Mary Alice's memoir is a powerful reminder that even in the darkest of times, there's always light to be found, strength to be discovered, and a path toward healing and wholeness. It's a message of resilience, of faith, and of the enduring power of the human spirit to love, to hope, and to overcome.
And on that note, we encourage you to continue exploring, learning, and diving deep into stories that inspire and challenge you. Until next time, keep seeking those nuggets of wisdom. And remember, even in heartache, there's always hope to be found.